So let's start with aviation. On this front, international connectivity continues to grow, with over 853,000 nonstop flights across almost 1,700 routes, making travel to the U.S. more accessible than ever. This year brings 44 new nonstop routes from 26 countries, adding over 1.6 million seats to U.S. gateways and beyond. New and notable routes include Air France's service Paris to Orlando, Aer Lingus Dublin to Nashville, Zip Air service Tokyo Narita to Houston, Copa Airlines Panama City to San Diego, Delta's Seoul to Salt Lake City service, United Airlines Adelaide to San Francisco, and Alaska Airlines new service Rome to Seattle. And that's just to name a few. With so much happening in our cities, national parks, and beyond, now is the perfect time to explore what's new across the USA. Over the next decade, as you all will know, the USA will play host to a variety of global sporting events, and it all starts right now with the FIFA Club World Cup currently underway and running through July 13th. This tournament brings the world's top clubs to U.S. soil and sets the stage for something even bigger, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, now less than a year away. The 2026 edition will be the largest in history, with matches hosted across 11 U.S. cities: Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York and New Jersey, Philadelphia, the San Francisco Bay Area, and Seattle. And dozens of additional cities will host base camps, creating an unprecedented opportunity to explore widely. Today, on our trade website, you will find 50 itineraries that connect the base camps and host cities to their regions and other destinations. Once the FIFA draw happens in December, we will be able to serve customized itineraries by market. And it doesn't stop with FIFA. The Ryder Cup returns to New York this fall, followed by Super Bowl 60 in California in February, the World Baseball Classic in Houston, Miami, and San Juan. And SailGP will race through New York City in May of 2026. And just beyond that, the world will turn its eyes to Los Angeles for the LA 28 Olympic and Paralympic Games, followed by the Rugby World Cup, set to bring the men's tournament to the US in 2031, and the women's tournament in 2033. And as many as 25 cities across the United States will host those tournaments. And last but not least, Salt Lake City will host the 2034 Winter Olympics, further cementing the U.S. as a global stage for unforgettable moments in sports and in travel. So the coming years bring a series of anniversaries as well that will shine a global spotlight on the USA's rich history and its culture. At the heart of it all, next year is America 250, our semi-quincentennial celebration, honoring the United States' 250th anniversary with special programming and commemorations across the nation. We are also proud to announce that Brand USA has officially finalized a partnership with America 250 to help bring this historic milestone to life. And in addition, 2026 marks the 100th anniversary of Route 66, the Mother Road, a tribute to America's legendary road trip culture, with events and experiences planned along its iconic route from right here in Chicago all the way to Santa Monica, California. And over the next 2 years, we will also have the opportunity to spotlight anniversaries for some of our most beloved cultural institutions, including one of my childhood favorites. I grew up listening to this with my dad, the 100th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry, the 40th anniversary of Dollywood, and yes, I was there playing the trumpet on the day that Dollywood opened 40 years ago, and the 100th anniversary of Mount Rushmore, each offering travelers unique ways to experience the stories that shape America. Across the country, new attractions are giving travelers fresh reasons to explore the USA, from Megazip in Tennessee, one of America's longest new zip lines, to Dataland, a first-of-its-kind AI and digital art museum opening in Los Angeles. There is no shortage of standout experiences to explore. And add to that the return of giant pandas at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C., and at the San Diego Zoo. Add in the launch of the Adirondack Rail Trail in New York, and there's truly something for every kind of traveler. And for theme park fans like myself, we also have a lot to crow about. Epic Universe is now open at Universal Orlando Resort and is the first new theme park to open in Orlando in 25 years. Featuring 5 fully immersive worlds and 3 new hotels, I can tell you myself, this park is truly epic. And opening next year at Universal Studios Hollywood is the new roller coaster Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Cedar Point, which is one of our greatest theme parks for roller coasters, in Sandusky, Ohio, has also debuted a new coaster called Siren's Curse. And this season, Disneyland is celebrating its 70th anniversary. While next year in Kansas City, Kansas, Mattel Adventure will open, making the next 2 years the perfect time to plan a family adventure. From world-class museums to culinary milestones, new cultural experiences are also waiting across the U.S. In downtown Portland, for example, the James Beard Public Market will celebrate the city's diverse flavors with over 40 local vendors, including a fish market, butcher, restaurants, and more, set for full completion by September 2026. And this fall, Madison, Wisconsin will debut the long-awaited Madison Public Market, a vibrant community-driven culinary hub featuring dozens of local chefs, makers, and small food businesses. From award-winning chefs and regional specialties to authentic local flavors, travelers are finding that cuisine is one of the most powerful and memorable ways to experience America. On the major museum front in New York City, the Frick Collection has reopened after a 5-year, $220 million transformation, while the Getty Villa Museum in Los Angeles welcomes visitors back this month. And in Kansas City, Missouri, the new Museum of Barbecue is serving up a flavorful look at one of America's most iconic culinary traditions. And when it comes to lodging, travelers can always count on new options in the U.S. According to CoStar Group, U.S. hotel room supply is projected to grow by 0.8% in both 25 and 26, reaching nearly 6 million rooms nationwide, a steady increase from a 0.5% growth rate in 2024. The iconic Waldorf Astoria, New York has reopened after a major restoration and is welcoming guests this fall, while the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego unveiled the final phase of its historic transformation. A sampling of recent openings include the O'Connor Resort in Oklahoma City, Spec Boom Lodge at the San Antonio Zoo, Treehouse Silicon Valley, and Populous Seattle offer fresh, creative lodging experiences. And in Bentonville, Arkansas, travelers will love the Compton, which will bring boutique charm to the heart of the city's historic square later this year. So more transportation enhancements also across the U.S. are making travel more seamless and accessible. The new Los Angeles Metro Transit Center recently opened and will help improve connections to LA's rail system, with a direct link to the airport via the automated People Mover opening in early 26. These improvements are part of Los Angeles's and LAX's ongoing multi-billion-dollar modernization program, which includes terminal upgrades, roadway improvements, and expanded transit access. This summer, in the South, Amtrak's Mardi Gras service will launch twice-daily routes between New Orleans and Mobile, Alabama, connecting travelers to vibrant communities along the Gulf Coast. And in 2026, the newly rebranded Canyon Spirit, formerly known as the U.S. Rocky Mountaineer, will launch a route from Salt Lake City, enhancing its luxury rail experiences through the breathtaking landscapes of the American Southwest. Across the country, airport infrastructure is being modernized and expanded to meet growing demand and deliver a world-class experience for travelers. For example, in Pittsburgh, at Pittsburgh International, they've nearly completed a $1.6 billion modernization. In Texas, both Houston's George Bush Intercontinental and Austin Bergstrom are expanding to improve terminals and international connectivity. Work is underway at Tampa International Airport's Airside D, a project that constitutes its first airside terminal in nearly 20 years. And in New York City, JFK is undergoing a $19 billion transformation, including 2 state-of-the-art terminals and improved roadways, while Washington Dulles is building a brand new concourse as well. Out west, Burbank and Sacramento are both undergoing major terminal projects, while Asheville Regional Airport in North Carolina is investing $400 million into expanded facilities. And lastly, right here, Chicago O'Hare's International Airport is undergoing a modernization project called O'Hare 21, which includes a new global terminal, expanded Terminal 5, and new satellite concourses. From coast to coast, there are exciting developments virtually everywhere. And here's a look at just some of the incredible experiences waiting to be discovered across the USA.